I want to answer a question that Lion Krish had asked. He asked, "Is does that mean there's no retrace back to the 40s or 39s before it shoots further high?" All right. So I mentioned this to you guys on a call with Alex that there could be a time when the market maker uh, will not come back to these price imbalances here. May not come back to this. Why? Why would that happen? Because Bitcoin does not operate like a normal stock or current currency, and the reason is because there is a finite amount and it's highly transparent. The market maker puts an offer out, and it's called the bid and the ask. See this green and this red here? That's the bid and the ask. When he puts that offer out, if he has buyers, it'll a buyer will actually buy into it, and he will push the action so as long as he continues to have buyers. But since there's a finite amount available of Bitcoin, if he doesn't get sellers, he might not come back to the price imbalances here. I'm the only time it would happen is if there is massive sells simply because we got a black swan event or a crash in the market, because a lot of people would be looking to sell. And one thing to consider is that I believe and I heard this recently, that 70% of Bitcoin holders are the long-term holders. That means there's a very small amount on a daily basis that are bought and sold. And if I understand it correctly, it's 2 million on a daily basis that is circulating between buyers and sellers. That amount will continue to dwindle as people have faith in digital gold, which is, of course, Bitcoin. So the idea, can we actually see price come down to 49, 39, and 40? I'm going to give you it from the eyes of a trader, okay? And then because I've just explained on the eyes of an investor that and how the behavior of Bitcoin will be moving forward, based on a bid and ask and a finite amount and a highly transparent instrument we have here with Bitcoin. So that's from the eyes of an investor. Now, the eyes of a trader. Here's what I'm looking at. I see heavy liquidity right here. Oh, sorry. Yeah, right here. This is a line of heavy liquidity from here to here. This was, if you a break in market structure here, pull back, and then retest and break through again. It's a clear BMS. Could price come down to here? I see this area here as a heavy period of liquidity where price can come down to test again, because that would be the nature of how price moves. Now, will price do that? I don't know, because Bitcoin is a very unique asset. I anticipate it, but I'm not sure. So, will price go down to 40 to 39 and get your prayers answered? It's still yet to be seen. If it happens, DCA big time. If it drops down in this area again, DCA big time. That's why every time price was coming down into this area, I DCA'd here heavily. And when price came down here, I DCA'd here heavily, because I wasn't sure if price was going to come down to the 28s. And if it did, I'd still have a whole pocket full of money to DCA in. Now I'm day trading it, because day trading is the obvious thing to do. So back to the answer, will we see it come down to the 40s? Not sure. From the eyes of a day trader, I do see it. But from the eyes of a investment standpoint, knowing that 70% of Bitcoin is held in the hands of long-term holders, and that the bid and the ask keeps pushing for buys, not sure. It's a high likelihood that price may not come back to fill these price imbalances, because this does not behave like a normal currency. Hope that helps. That's my 5-minute rant for you, Lion. All right, man.